All right, Barber's Lounge back with a bit of a legacy video on this one. In this video, we're going to go over one of the most popular cordless clippers of all time, the Magic Clip by Wahl. And these are the current versions that are available on the website in 2025. And we're going to review and compare all these because a lot of people still use this machine. So if you want to see how they stack up against each other, this is the perfect video for you. And because this is a goated clipper, we haven't taken a shot in a while in these videos. We're going to take a shot on this one. It's the Lounge, baby. That back to school rush is over. Cheers, everybody. All right, so let me just break it down before we get into the details for everyone that doesn't want to stick around and just wants to get to the point. This is the original Magic Clip. This limited edition one, same version, different colors. This is the gold and black Magic Clip. Both of these have the upgraded blades. Both of these have the upgraded motor. And the gold and black edition also have an upgraded battery where you get over 100 minutes of runtime. The gold one comes with a different lever, and the gold one comes with a charging stand that's a little more expensive. So with that being said, now let's get into our comparison like we usually do. So first we're going to talk about the blades. All right, so the limited edition and the original Magic Clip have the same exact blades, so I'll be taking off the blades from the original one and we'll go over that. All right, for the stationary blade in the original Burgundy Wahl and the limited edition Lavender, you have the fade blade, 21 teeth, stainless steel coating. And for the cutting blade, you have the staggered tooth cutting blade. And this is the blade that made the Magic Clip famous. This is the magic behind the Magic Clip. Now, it has these staggered teeth, which is kind of almost like a thinning shear. This uniformly, consistently cuts the hair in an uneven pattern to give you a very soft textured look to the fade. This will make your fade be extra blurry, and this is a great blade for beginner barbers. And if you've been cutting since the corded days and you're a Wahl guy and had the senior, when you went cordless, you got the senior and couldn't understand why everyone was using the Magic Clip, I got the Magic Clip. Well, the reason why is because of this blade. This blade helped the Magic Clip surpass the senior. So now let's talk about the blades on the gold and the black Magic Clip. Again, they both have the same blades. I'll be taking the blades off the black one to explain it to you. So for the stationary blade on the gold and black Magic Clip, you have the Wahl fade blade, 21 teeth, and this is coated in a gold titanium. Titanium is the best for sensitive skin. It also helps keeps the blades cool, keep them sharper for longer, and prevents rust. On the cutting blade on the gold and black Magic Clip, again, you have the staggered tooth cutting blade and all the magic behind it. And this one is coated in a DLC, a diamond-like carbon. This, again, helps keeps your blades cool, help keeps them sharper for longer, and prevents rust. And Wahl says these last 4 times longer than the traditional stainless steel coated blades. So let's just see how cool these blades stay after 30 minutes of operation. But keep in mind, the original and the Lavender limited edition operate at a lower RPM, and the gold and the black Magic Clip operate at a higher RPM. And to get a more accurate reading for the heat test, I'm going to put a piece of electrical tape on the blades. And that's because the stainless steel coating, the titanium coating, the DLC coating, all of that reflects the infrared and makes it harder for the thermal camera to get an accurate reading. All right, so we're going to start with the original Burgundy Magic Clip. Let's turn it on, see how it does. All right, you'll see it's at 85 degrees and they're definitely not that cool. Let me move the target camera to the piece of electrical tape. Now once it hits that electrical tape, you'll see it's 128 degrees. Now we're going to move on to the limited edition Magic Clip. All right, we're about to hit 30 minutes. Now we're at 30 minutes. Let's take the camera, move it to the piece of electrical tape, and you'll see we're about the same exact temperature, 128 degrees. All right, now let's give the gold Magic Clip a try. And the gold Magic Clip operates at a higher RPM, so you would expect the blades to get hotter. But because it has the titanium coating and the DLC coating, let's see how cool it stays. All right, now we're at 30 minutes. You'll see it says 85 degrees. Now let's move the camera to the piece of electrical tape, and you see we're at about 121 degrees. So higher RPMs and a lower temperature because of the coatings. Now let's try the Black Magic clip. All right, so we're coming up on 30 minutes, and the target is right on the piece of electrical tape, so I don't have to move the camera for this one, and we are at 124 degrees, just a bit hotter than the Gold Magic clip. All right, so that covers the blades. Now let's talk about the motors in these machines. Now all 4 of these machines come with a brushed rotary motor. The original Magic clip and the limited edition Magic clip both operate at 5,700 RPMs. RPMs is just the speed, torque is how well it goes through hair. So let's check the RPMs first. Original Magic clip. $5,491, round that up, 5,500, not too far off. Lavender limited edition Magic clip, supposed to get 5,700 RPMs as well. Right on the money, 5,733. Love to see that. So let's do a little torque test for each machine. A bit of a struggle, but it made it. Let's check the limited edition. So made it through just a bit easier than the original Magic clip. All right, so the Gold and Black Magic clip are both supposed to get 6,500 RPMs. So let's test that. $6,298, round that up, 6,300. A little bit short of 6,500, but still pretty close, not bad. Black Magic clip is also supposed to get 6,500 RPMs. So 6,217, let's say we get 6,200 for the Black Magic clip. So the RPMs for the Black Magic clip came in a bit lower than the Gold, but this is also the most used machine out of the bunch. Now let's test the torque on the Gold Magic clip. So went through a little bit better than the original, which it's supposed to. Again, it has an upgraded motor. Black Magic clip. All right, so about the same as the Gold when it comes to the torque test getting through the brush. So let's move on to the battery with these machines. All right, starting with the OG, the Burgundy Magic clip. Now once that blue light goes steady, that will indicate we have a full charge and we're ready to do our test. So let's throw this thing in the clamp, hit the shot clock, and see if we could get that up to 100-minute runtime. That comes out to 1 hour 40 minutes. And you see we got 1 hour and 55 minutes, 15 minutes past the advertised runtime. Good thing. Now let's move on to the limited edition Magic clip. Blue light is steady, full charge. Let's throw it in the clamp, hit the shot clock, and see if we could get the up to 100-minute runtime for the limited edition Lavender Magic clip. And you see we got 1 hour and 57 minutes for the limited edition Lavender Magic clip. And that's almost the same exact runtime as the Burgundy OG. Now it's time for the Gold Magic clip. Full charge, as you know, steady blue light. Let's throw it in the clamp, hit the shot clock, and see if we can get the 100-minute plus runtime. You see we got 2 hours and 18 minutes for the Gold Magic clip, well beyond the advertised runtime, so a solid performance. Now for the Black Magic clip. Steady blue light indicates we have a full charge. Now it's time to do our test. Throw it in the clamp, hit the shot clock, and let's let it run to see if we can get that 100-minute plus runtime. That's an hour and 40 minutes and more. So you see we got 2 hours and 4 minutes, well beyond the advertised runtime for the black magic clip. The gold magic clip seems to be edging past the black one in every test, but the black one was used more than the gold one. Let me just say that. All right, now let's talk about the body of these machines. The original magic clip and the limited edition both had the same body, so I'll be using the lavender limited edition to go over the body. So we got a little thumb indentation here, charging light, charging port, hanging hook, switch here. Wahl's known for that switch going bad. You have the finger grooves in the back. The machine is pretty big and bulky. You have the lever here, which may loosen up on you. It's not a click lever. And then the blades, of course. Now, when you move on to the gold magic clip and the black magic clip, one major difference in the body is this screw right here, because you don't have to pop this off to get to the screw if you want to open the machine up. Because sometimes this doesn't come off easy. You have to take off the blades, use a pick tool, and pop it out. That reason alone might make you want to get the gold or black magic clip. But they all have the same bulky body. So being that the gold and black have the same body aside from the lever, I'll be using the black magic clip to go over the body. Thumb indentation for the grip, charging light, same charging port, hanging hook, same finger grooves on the back. And the gold comes with a different lever. It's the only one that comes with this lever. This lever is the same lever that you would see on a Legend. So if you have the Wahl Legend, it's the same lever. And me personally, I don't like this lever. I feel like it's uncomfortable. Can you switch the lever? Of course you can. You could put pretty much the standard Wahl lever that you see here on the black magic clip on the gold one if you wanted to do so. Now this little black part will stay with the knob lever. You'll just need the screw that came out, the black washer, and your replacement lever. And then you line up that little notch, you line up that notch with the hole. So there you go. You could have the gold with the other lever. I think this lever is more comfortable. If anybody out there uses this lever, the metal lever, let me know how this has performed for you guys over time. And let me know if it's loosened up for you guys. Drop that in the comments, because that's one thing I definitely want to find out. Let's go over the weight and the sound for these machines real quick. All right, original magic clip, 10.2 ounces. Limited edition magic clip, 10.2 ounces. Gold magic clip, 10.7 ounces, a little bit heavier. Black magic clip, 10.5 ounces. All right, now for the sound. We'll start with the original magic clip. .67 decibels. Lavender limited edition. .69 decibels. Gold magic clip. .70 decibels. Again, this has an upgraded motor, more speed and more torque. Black magic clip. It's coming in at about 75 decibels. All right, now let's go over the price. Now at the time of this video on the Wahl website, the original magic clip is $144.99. Lavender limited edition on the website at the time of this video, $139.99. Gold magic clip, only one that comes with a charging stand, $199.99. And the black magic clip, $164.99. Now let's talk about the accessories and what you get for that price with each machine. All right, so with the original Burgundy Wahl, you get red blade cover, oil, little clean out brush, manual, classic Wahl comb, set of guards starting with the number 8, 6, 4, 3, 2, 1.5, 1.5 guard. And these are the basic guards. They're pointy, uncomfortable. The plastic on them isn't the greatest. And the gray tip plug charging cord. And with the limited edition, you get blade cover, oil, clean out brush, classic Wahl comb in black, manual, a set of basic guards starting with number 8, 6, 4, 3, 2, 1.5, 1.5. And if you're wondering why they skipped the 7 and 5, they probably just felt like it wasn't that big of a jump in length to include them in the set. And you also get gray tip charging plug. And for the gold magic clip, this is the one that comes with the best accessories. You get charging stand, A necessity if you ask me. Red blade cover, oil, clean out brush, Wahl comb in white, manual, a set of premium guards. These are the guards with the upgraded plastic and the metal locking tab. These go from a number 8 to 6, 4, 3, 2, 1.5, 1.5. And of course you get the gray tip charger. And for the Black Magic clip, you get red blade cover, oil, clean out brush, classic Wahl comb, manual, set of premium guards going from number 8 to 6, 4, 3, 2, 1.5, 1.5. And of course you get the gray tip charger. All right, now for the teardown section of the video where we open all the machines up and take a look inside of them. All right, so this is the inside of the Burgundy Magic clip. This is the inside of the limited edition. The gold Magic clip. So they're all pretty much the same except for the upgraded motor on the black and gold Magic clip. That's pretty much it. There isn't any real big differences. It's only accessories and a couple small things, which I pointed out in the video. All right, so my final thoughts. If you're going to buy one, obviously go with the gold or the black one, whichever one you prefer. There should be enough information in the video to help you make that choice. How does it stack up in 2025? Well, I'll keep one on the station or keep one close by for somebody that has thin hair, that's hard to fade, or maybe a new customer where I'm not sure how the hair is going to react. That's it. The only reason why this machine is relevant is because of that stagger tooth cutting blade that Wahl has patented. Now you can put this blade on different machines, but when you go too fast with the RPMs, the blades will be moving too fast for the hair to drop in to get all the teeth in the stagger tooth blade, which will take away the effect and the whole purpose of that stagger tooth blade. But how does a Magic clip stack up nowadays? Moving from top to bottom, the blades are good. The lever will get loose and it's no click lever. The switch takes a long time, but the switch on the Wahl machines will go bad. The charger, I mean, come on. Like I always say, it's at a disservice to your own machine because so many machines charge USB-C now that if the machine doesn't, it kind of makes people choose not to put the clipper on their station. That's what it's all about. It's all about trying to get that machine to stay on barbers' stations. The body itself, it's just a little too big and bulky. I know this was the industry standard years ago, but Wahl has to make some improvements on this machine. And the motor inside, a brush motor, no more brush motors in pro level tools, only brushless. Wahl also says it has a crunch blade technology. Man, put some milk on my cereal and a crunch is louder than these blades. Smart LED light charging. I don't know what's so smart about that. You know, it's not digital. It doesn't have any numbers. It doesn't tell you when to oil. It doesn't really do anything but go solid when it's done charging. So the Magic clip is due for an overhaul, and I hope Wahl does it justice when the time comes. And that's the Magic clip breakdown, review, and comparison of all the available models now for still one of the best-selling clippers. Barber's Lounge, baby. Peace.